Hi everybody, welcome back to my small plastic world. I'm Anya, an adult doll collector. Today I'm going to show you the very first Barbie doll that I bought as an adult doll collector before I even knew there were other adult doll collectors way back in the day. And then I'm going to show you the most recent Barbie doll that I bought, which was about a month ago. So there's quite a few years in between these purchases. Well, without further ado, I want to introduce you to Mattel's Camp Teresa doll. I bought this doll probably, I'm going to say, in the year 1995. Her box date is 1993, but I think she actually hit the stores maybe in 94. And it was at Toys R Us, and she was on clearance, and I just wanted to buy a doll. And I thought to myself, I love this doll. I think she's really pretty, and I'm going to buy her for myself, and so I did. And here she is out of the box all these many years later. So as you can see, she is a really pretty doll. She's a Teresa face sculpt, obviously. She's got blonde hair, which had a hair play feature where the hair changed color. And I apologize for my lighting. We're on a shoestring budget here in the small plastic world, and I'm working on it, but for now it's not optimal. But if you can see, the hair on this side, I think it's kind of permanently changed color over the years. So if you can see, it's kind of more of a golden color compared to the hair on this side. And that was the feature. If you got this part of her hair warm, so if you put it in the sun or under a light bulb, it would turn this other color. But now, like I say, it's kind of permanently changed. And also, she originally had a hot pink elastic, but it disintegrated very recently. I replaced it. Not very well, but I'm not great with any of this. You'll learn. So anyway, Teresa has two-tone eyes. On the left side, as we're looking at her, they're brown. And on the inside, or the other side, the right-hand side, they're green. She has a nice, pretty coral lip. She has these pink plastic earrings. And she also came with a pink plastic ring. Unfortunately, my Teresa's ring got lost. I don't know how over the years. So Teresa's outfit is really kind of nice. It's got a camping theme, as you might imagine. So it has this windbreaker, which is actually a really nice nylon-y material. So it looks like something a human person would actually wear, and it feels like something a human person would actually wear. There's elastic at both wrists, and it hasn't disintegrated over the years. And now is a good time to show you why cats and dolls do not mix. Unfortunately, Teresa fell victim to a former cat, and he chewed her hand a little bit. So the cats are now banned permanently forever from any kind of doll room that I may have now and in the future. So underneath the windbreaker, she has a bandeau top. As you can see, it has little elastic straps, and these have lost their elastic, so I'm actually holding it up by putting Scotch tape on her back just to keep the top from sliding all over, etc. And the windbreaker actually closes with a little clear plastic snap here, which is a really nice detail and kind of unusual even in the 90s on Barbie clothes to have the snaps in place of Velcro. And then she's got her yellow denim cutoff shorts. They actually, again, they feel like denim. They look like denim, like they're made out of some kind of cottony material, and they have this fun fringe on the end, and then this little fishing motif. And she's got her magenta hiking boots. She's ready to go on a nice hike on the camping trip. And she did come with yellow socks. I've got them right here. So I still have them. It's just that they're kind of a hassle to put on with these legs, the vinyl legs, instead of, say, the hard plastic legs, which are a little easier. So I elected not to hassle with them and put them on. She also came with a pair of sunglasses so she can shield her eyes from the UV rays and look cool whilst camping. And she has, I believe, I want to say 6 points of articulation. So she can movement at the head. She can move her shoulders up and down out to the sides like that, and also up and back. And she has a twist and turn waist. She can twist at the waist, and she bends at the hip so she can sit, and then she's got the bend legs, which bend and hold a snap, and then you can snap them back to the main position. Now, I just love this doll. I could talk about this doll for hours. I won't, but I just think she is so pretty. And I forgot to tell you about her backpack. She also came, I'm gonna let her take a seat here for a minute while I talk about her backpack. This is the backpack in question. It's got a real working pocket on the front, so she can put her sunglasses in it or whatever else she may need. And when you open, it's got straps, so she can wear it as a backpack. And when you open it, it turns into a sleeping bag. So, voila, she's got a place to sleep out under the stars. There are, as you see, there are stars on the backpack, and I believe these glow in the dark. I'm not going to try it, but if I recall correctly from the packaging, that was the case. So, and then you can fold it back up and she can put her things back in it. She also came in the box with a couple accessories. Unfortunately, I got rid of them over the years. Yes, bad decision making. We'll go into a whole video full of my doll regrets. There's probably gonna be more than one of those. I've got a ton. I hope you can learn from my mistakes. But anyway, back to this absolutely beautiful doll. I'm probably gonna insert some photos of her just wearing a few of the 90s fashions, things that I bought for her at the time. She just looks great in anything that you put her in, and the only limitation is because of this body type. the current fashions don't look as nice just because they weren't made for this, body shape and that kind of thing. So that's one limitation, but she just rocks all the 90s outfits, the fashion avenues, everything that's made for her. And that's one thing I've thought about with Teresa. Like every once in a while I think to myself, oh, maybe I should rebody her, right? Like maybe I should put her on a more current body. She'd have way more articulation because her arms are permanently bent. So, it just kind of limits some of the posing you can do, etc. But every time I think of it, then I think, yes, but then she really won't be Teresa, even with her chewed up hand, and I don't know. So even though I've rebodied all sorts of other dolls and had no problem with it, I just can't do it with her for some. But let me know, what do you think? Do you think I should? I don't know. I don't think I can. I'm gonna give Teresa a little rest back here in this chair. Speaking of, who recognizes this furniture and who had this as a kid? I feel like everyone of a certain age had this set of furniture as a kid. I certainly did. Although this isn't the set that I had as a kid. I don't know what happened to that. But I did get a different set later in life, so now I still have it. But this is the latest Barbie that I've purchased. This is, ta-da, Fashionista number 135. So I just love this doll. I really think Mattel just knocked it out of the park with her. And it's funny because, as you probably know, this doll actually came out, I think, a couple of years ago even, I want to say. Comment down below if you know, and let me know. But I actually thought I missed out on her when she was in release in the stores, because I meant to pick her up because I wanted her, and then I just didn't. And then the next thing I knew, she was no longer in the stores. And I thought, well, doll regrets, right? Like you snoozed and you lost. And so I just wasn't going to have her. So then about a month ago, I was actually at Macy's, and I was just looking for some clothes. And Macy's has that, some Macy's stores have what they call the Macy's backstage area. And it's kind of like a big clearance area that they have. And I thought, you know what, let me just go look around in there. Who knows what they might have? Because Macy's does have some kind of toys. It's kind of an odd thing, frankly. But I figured, I'll just take a peek. And I saw her there, and she was on clearance for $5. And I couldn't grab her fast enough. I couldn't believe my luck. I could not believe that there she was, and I was paying $5 and not, because Macy's does sell fashionistas. They have like a toy department now, but they want usually like $12, $13, so I would have had to pay more than say at Walmart or Target, who usually sell these fashionistas for $10. But I could not believe $5 for this gorgeous doll that I thought I had missed and would never have. So I grabbed her and took her home, and here she is. So she is on a petite fashionista body. She's got the basic 5 points of articulation at the head. Her arms can move out and then back and forth, both of them. This arm here is permanently bent. And then she has movement at the hip so that she can sort of sit, but her legs are always straight. There's no joint at the knee, so she can sit on, say, like a chaise longue or something like a beach chair maybe, but not in a regular chair, unfortunately. So that's the one drawback of the fashionistas. But I'm obviously not going to rebody her. Obviously it wouldn't work for this particular doll. Not to mention, I absolutely love her outfit. I mean, Mattel, come on Mattel, this is fantastic. Look at this dress. It's actually like a nice kind of a nylon-y material. It's very soft. I love the colors. I think the pink and the yellow together are really nice. I like the little ribbon straps. The pattern does go all the way around, which sometimes we don't get. So it's always really nice when they go the little extra mile. I love this bag because, again, it looks real. Doesn't it look real? It looks like something a person would wear, right? Like have their purse around their waist like that. hands-free. It's always nice. And then she's got these white sneakers. I have her on this weird Generation Girl stand just so she can stand up, but that you can still see her pretty well. But they're very, comfy shoes. They've got the little cutout in the back to make it easier to get on and off. It looks to me like she's just ready to go to brunch with her friends, and then they're gonna go shopping in some cool like resale boutiques in the fun part of town and just have a good time. And I just think this is fabulous. And a lot of times I do redress my dolls, but this doll is not getting redressed because I just really love this outfit and it looks so good on her that I would feel weird doing it. So she's perfect just as she is. So yes, this was my just latest bargain doll that I got to bring home, and I'm so thrilled. I think she's fantastic. So I will set her back there so she can be in the scene. The last toy that I want to introduce you to is my little posed skeleton. His name is Winthrop, and I bought him at Big Lots around Halloween in 2018, and ever since he's basically my little travel buddy. So if I go anywhere, I take Winthrop with me, and we have little adventures, and if there's something cool I can take pictures of him, that kind of thing. Winthrop is very posable, so he's got a ball joint here at his neck. He's got a ball joint here, as you can see, on his shoulder. His elbows bend, but they just bend, back and forth. They're not like a ball joint, and his wrists only rotate, which is a little odd, but it works. And then he's got a ball joint here, ball joints at either hip, so he can move his legs, ball joints at the knee and the ankle. So I'm not good at posing him, but he is very posable. So this, just to recap, on the left we have beautiful Camp Teresa, who was the very first doll I ever purchased as an adult almost 30 years ago. Yikes. On the right, we have Fashionista 135, who is the most recent doll I purchased. And then we've got Winthrop. You'll see Winthrop just from time to time, but he wanted to say hi to everybody. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me in the small plastic world. I'll have many more videos to come. If you like this, if you'd please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I know I don't have many videos now, but I'm working on a lot more. I have a lot of ideas. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.